Take three. Action.
Hello everyone, this is Kaushik and this is my team consisting of Deekshit, Anish and Akshat, and we are here today to shed light on a technology, face recognition. So we have here built a project and our project title, as you can see, is Universal Object Recognition and Management System using image processing. So let us dissect into the title. Universal in the sense it has a wide range of applications, so small tweaks here and there, and our project can be used for a wide range of applications. And object recognition management system in the sense the object here in particular is the face, and the we have built also a management system so that it will be helpful for the users. And we are using image processing because we have to process the face, and the image processing technique here we have used is the Amazon recognition tool. So now let us go into the steps of the project. The five steps that are to be discussed are: the first one is the registering the face, the second one is setting up Amazon recognition, the third one is customizing time intervals, the fourth one is capturing and analyzing, the fifth one is updating and rendering the website. So let us discuss each step one by one. The first step is face registration. So as you can see here, we have used a Google form, and we have used a Google form in particular so that we'll be able to adhere the time constraints. And the following details that are required are the email, the name, the roll number, and the phone number and the passport size photo. And the main required things are the roll number and the passport size photo, and the name of the passport size photo is to be the roll number. This is one of the constraints, and we'll discuss why this constraint is updated. And then here you can see that the photos that have been delivered to us by the students would be stored in this drive, and then we would circulate this Google form in the WhatsApp group so that it will be hassle free. So the second step in the execution is setting up an Amazon recognition. So first, what you have to do is that you have to set up an Amazon AWS account. That would cost you approximately around 2 rupees, and this is the most important thing as we are using the one of the AWS services. So the first step in this is that we have to create an S3 bucket. An S3 bucket is kind of a feature where we will be storing all our databases. So this databases for our project is the different phases. All right, so first let us create an empty bucket. So we'll press on the create bucket, and then here we'll give a bucket name, and the constraint over here is that the bucket name has to be unique globally. So please give a name that would be unique, and then leave the rest of the things as it is. And then as you can see here, we have a create bucket option. When we click on it, we can see that a new bucket is created with the name face bucket 012. And as you can see, we have already created a faces dot we have created a bucket whose name is faces.db, and then we have already uploaded the photos that is stored in the drive. So the next step is we have to get the faces which is stored from the which is given to us from the Google form which is stored in the drive, and then from that we have to store it into the S3 bucket. So let us see that. Hey, God. So now let us discuss how we can download the photos from the drive and then upload it to the S3 bucket. So as you can see here, first we need this file credentials.json. This file is absolutely necessary so that as we use API calls for us to get the photos from a particular drive, the API call has to know that this particular drive is for this particular person, so that it will be able to access only yours, which will be containing the photos. All right, so this file is necessary, and then let's go on to the main code. So now there are two steps in getting us the photos into the S3 bucket. The first one is installing it into your local system, and the second one is uploading it from your local system to that. So we have written two functions over here which will do the thing, and the changes that has to be made in this code regarding to your local system are the AWS access key ID, that would be, and the AWS secret access key, and the region name. All these three would be specific to the account that you have created, so please make changes. And in the top you can see that there is a folder ID and a download path. The folder ID is the drive, the ID of your particular drive which contains the photos of the students, and the download path is where the files are locally downloaded into your system. Okay, and then we have written two files over here, and then the credentials.json file is to be downloaded from Google Cloud Console. So when you just look at it, you'd be able to easily download the particular file. So the third step in our execution process is customizing the time intervals. So let us see how that is done. So first we have an file named photomark, which is very important for the execution. So when we try to run it, so we have in the user console, when we type this particular code, it will start getting executed. So we have to set the time intervals in such a way that first thing is that we need to capture the number of photos. So here we have given the number of photos has to be 3, and then the duration between the capturing of each photo, so we have given here is for 1 second, but you can customize it however you want. And then this process has to be repeated in what intervals of time. This is in minutes. And then the next one is how many times this has to be done, the number of periods. Here we have taken it as 1. So normally what we have proposed is that. So with all these 4 constraints, the step 3 has been finished. And now let us talk about the future step, that is capturing and analyzing. So right now we have to capture the images and analyze them. So for capturing the images, we have used an application that is known as IP webcam, as we have proposed in the project that we are using a CC cam, but right now we do not have any access to it. So we have looked an alternative, that is an IP webcam. So as you can see in the top right hand side corner, we have the 3 dots button. So when we press on it, this is how the user interface would look like. And then we press on the start server. And then as you can see in the background, we have an actions symbol, and we press on it. So now it would be now you have to press share IP address or copy the IP address. The end game is to get the IP address, and then now we need to post it in your server, and you can see that's me. So hi. And then when we paste that copy address over there, and also we need to change the IP address in the particular code. You can see that here the IP underscore URL is that, and the main constraint in this is that the / and video has to be a mandatory code. So with that updation, the capturing part is done, and then now let us go into the analyzing part. So right now when we press enter, the code would start running, and it would ask us for, as you can see, it has captured the photos. We have given it 3. And then now we have to wait for a minute because we have given that is to be the time interval. So until then, you can see we have a folder named faces, and in that faces we have 3 photos we have taken just right now, and then it will be updated again. It will take 3 photos again in a minute, and then now it will start the comparing of the photos. So as we have told you that in the S3 bucket we have stored all the databases. So what it's going to do is that it is going to take it as a key value pair, and then comparing it with each photo. So you can see that we have 2 people in this, so it's going to compare with each and every photo that is present in the database, and it's going to give us an analysis of who is present and who is absent. So as you can see that my roll number is Y9, and my friend's roll number is X8. So you can see that those 2 are only present, and you can see for this one particular hour we have given it as present. And then okay, so this is how the scheme of the database would look like. So you can see the person whose roll number is X5 has been given absent, whereas we have brought in a person who's X8, like who's my friend right now, and who's present. So you can see that that has been noted as present. So this is how the step 4 of the analysis part is ended.